So I realized that not everyone would be able to be a doctor or would be able to go to college or would be able. So I feel a personal responsibility uh, to maximize my opportunities.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good were you at basketball in college?
6.
I thought it was like a 9 or 8.
No, it was a 6 for sure. But Emily was a 9.
So Emily was good at basketball in college than you.
Yes, by far.
How do you feel about that? That your wife is better than you in at basketball than you are.
I'm used to it. It's been that way since I've known her. Yeah, not hard. Not hard.
Yeah.
What I would hope for my family is that we have perspective, that we can see that we're blessed, and that they would, that my children and my wife and me personally would be able to step back and see that despite all the things that we have been blessed with, that those things don't come from something that we did, but they come from God.
Wow, that is so powerful. If Richie or Claire?
Claire.
Why Claire and not Richie?
Rich will be fine. Claire's my baby.
Oh man, I love that. Oh, Claire must be crying right now. If she's gonna watch this interview, she'll get in tears. Okay, what do you love about Emily?
Emily is she's very independent. She's very selfless. The most important thing about her is that she would never take any time for herself unless you make her take time for herself. So, out of all the people I know, she's the most selfless person I know.
I know. She does amazing things. We are on Thanksgiving Day. Taylor, what does this day mean to you on Thanksgiving? What does it mean to you?
I mean, Thanksgiving to me is just opportunity to be with family, to be with friends, to be thankful for everything that we enjoy. I mean, we have so many blessings. I mean, more than we deserve. And so I don't want to name them. There's just too many, but that's what it means. It means opportunity to not be at work, to take a day off, to be thankful for those very specific things that we enjoy.
Yeah, praise God.
Praise God.
Again, my name is Samuel. I'm here with a doctor, medical doctor. He's an orthopedic surgeon. I would like him to introduce himself.
Hello, I'm Tyler Cooper.
Taylor Cooper, you are an orthopedic surgeon, a medical doctor. I would like you to take us through a day in a life, or a day in the life of an orthopedic surgeon.
Okay, so a day in my life, my days are kind of split up into either clinic or surgery. So either I'm in clinic seeing patients, in an office, evaluation, talking about their pain, trying to decide the best way to treat their pain on one day, and then the next day I'm in surgery all day, and that might be 2 surgeries, it might be 5 surgeries, it might be 7 surgeries, depending on what they are and what the patient needs. So my days are sort of split that way.
Yes. How did you come up with the decision to be an orthopedics doctor? I mean, let's take it back. Maybe when you were just finished high school. Did you know what you want to do in college or in university? How did you come up with the decision that you went against all the odds and you became one and you are successful? How did you decide to become a doctor, orthopedic surgeon?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I think, my decision was based on the fact that, here in America, being a physician is it's a very good career. You always have work. You don't ever have to worry about having available patients. You can stand to make a good living, and that might be different than other countries, where either there's a medical system where you don't you work a lot, but you don't make that much money, or you have to maybe select certain patients that you would treat and not treat others because of the money. And you do not have to do that here. You can make good money, and you can treat people without any fear that you would have a good career and be able to provide for your family. So the system in America has its flaws, but it does provide for the physicians, and anyone that tells you that it doesn't is not being truthful. So being a doctor, it has a few advantages. You have a lot of respect from the people around you. They like what you do. They appreciate what you do. You have the opportunity to really help people when they're in their most difficult times, and you have the opportunity to provide for your family, which is, key as well. So I think that's probably the main reason why I went into medicine. And then the decision to go into orthopedics was it just fit my personality, to be able to be part of the time in the clinic, talk to people, get to know people, but also be part of the time in surgery and help them with something very specific, and then be able to get them past that and then let them move on, not have to, be a primary care doctor where you stay with them their entire life. But yeah, so yeah.
Explain to me being a doctor in Texas than being a doctor in any different state in the U.S.
Yeah, I don't think there's a huge difference. Texas is a desirable place to practice medicine in general, but it has a lot to do with the medical legal side of things. For example, if there's some sort of complication or a mistake, you don't really have to worry about, for the most part, some sort of aggressive lawyer trying to attack you or anything like that. And our income taxes are low. Those specific, we still have potential to buy ownership. The whole state hasn't been taken over by large corporations that control the cost and the administration of medicine. So I think that's a big part of why people. But in general terms, these are small differences compared to other places in the United States, but large differences compared to other places in the world.
Yeah, I like how you are explaining so broadly. I would like to know, what are some of the challenges that you get to face maybe every single day, or maybe when you get up in the morning, you're like, hey man, we have to solve this problem. What are some of the challenges you get to face in your everyday life as a medical doctor?
So for me, a big challenge is trying to make. I spend a lot of my time, even though I do surgery, that's my main role. I spend a lot of time talking people out of surgery. Okay, especially in America, but everyone, they want a quick fix. They want, hey, I have a problem. I want it to go away immediately, but that is not life. Okay, when you have a major injury, you don't just make it go away like this. You have to, it takes time. The body has to heal. And so a lot of times people think they have one small pain and they think that they need a surgery to just make it go away, but there's no magic there. So I spend a lot of time explaining that to people and trying to get people to understand that pain is a part of life and aging is a part of life, and that there might not be a quick fix for every ailment that you have.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to know your background before starting your own business with I think another doctor. I forgot his name. Top of Texas, orthopedics. What's your experience? Where did you have to work before starting your own medical facility?
Yeah, we just had to set up the business side of it, and that's a whole different side of medicine in the United States, I think, and compared to a lot of places where there is a business that you run where you have employees, where you have to manage employees, you have to set up health insurance, you have to do all of these things, you have to file with the state, you have to do all these things to be able to run a business, but it's a medical business. And so, we just had to work through that as we started it, but it was well worth it. And, I think that's a great thing for people that are trying to, that might be interested in a certain profession, but also want to be a business owner.
Yeah. Okay. Dr. Taylor Cooper, if you are not a doctor, what would you be?
I think I would probably go into some sort of business administration, some sort of management position. I have a hard time imagining what my life would be like without being a physician, because that's just what I know and what I feel.
How about sports? How about sports?
Yeah,
You seem to love sports. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I love sports and I love athletics, and it provided a lot to me. But I don't know, some sort of athletics management or something like that might be something.
Let's get back to life a little bit. We are on Thanksgiving Day. Taylor, what does this day mean to you on Thanksgiving? What does it mean to you?
I mean, Thanksgiving to me is just opportunity to be with family, to be with friends, to be thankful for everything that we enjoy. I mean, we have so many blessings. I mean, more than we deserve. And so I don't want to name them. There's just too many, but that's what it means. It means opportunity to not be at work, to take a day off, to be thankful for those very specific things that we enjoy.
Yeah, praise God.
Praise God.
Yeah. Let's talk about your family. What do you love about your family? What is one thing unique, like one single thing you love about your family that is different from maybe other families?
What I would hope for my family is that we have perspective, that we can see that we're blessed, and that they would, that my children and my wife and me personally would be able to step back and see that despite all the things that we have been blessed with, that those things don't come from something that we did, but they come from God.
Wow, that is so powerful. If you're watching this interview, this is so powerful. Everything that we have, it comes from God. Taylor, we were speaking of Texas. What do you love about Texas? I mean, you grew up here. You are, I believe you are born here. You went to college here, and your business is top of Texas, and you have a flag of Texas at your front door. Why Texas? What do you love about Texas? I'm just curious.
Yeah, Texas out of all the states has a lot of pride. There's no doubt. It's, it stands alone as a place where, you're maybe a Texan first and American second. That's abnormal to almost any other state, I think, in the United States. And I don't know why. It's just, it was born that way, from its inception. It was just, you were just proud to be a Texan, and I feel proud about it. And I think that it has to do with just the attitude of the people here, the friendliness, we're gonna take the personal responsibility that comes with being a Texan. Like, I will take care of myself. I do not need the government to take care of me. That is an attitude that is different in Texas than a lot of other places in the United States and in the world.
Yeah, I mean, there is these benefits that other states give to their people, but in Texas, it's more like, hey, you have to be independent. You have to be the individualism. Like, you have to be responsible and be in charge of your life. I have these one tough questions. Maybe it's so unnecessary, but I think it's kind of cool. Richie or Claire?
Claire.
Why Claire and not Richie?
Rich will be fine. Claire's my baby.
Oh man, I love that. Oh, Claire must be crying right now. If she's gonna watch this interview, she'll get in tears. Okay, what do you love about Emily?
Emily is she's very independent. She's very selfless. You know, the most important thing about her is that she would never take any time for herself unless you make her take time for herself. So, you know, out of all the people I know, she's the most selfless person I know.
I know. She does amazing things, you know, through volunteering or maybe working with the Refuge Language Project. She always pours her time, her heart out there for people who are in need. We really appreciate Emily. Like, we love her so much. We love having her in our team. She's a blessing to us. She teaches our moms, our dads, you know, the youth, you know, the refuge communities. She does an amazing job. So, in case if you didn't know, you have an amazing, beautiful wife, by the way, and she's beautiful. But apart from that, she has a good heart. Yes, Dr. Taylor Cooper. As we finish, I would like you to share maybe one kind message out there, maybe something that you would like to spread or maybe to share with the world right now. This is your opportunity to say something.
Yeah, I would say that, you know, on a day like this, you have to be thankful for the blessings that you receive. You cannot look beyond your life and say, I should have this or I should have that. And that's hard to hear from somebody who has a lot, but it matters in that it's all about perspective. You have to be able to step back from your day-to-day life, look at the picture as a whole, and be able to say that I am thankful for these things that I'm given. And if you do that daily, then it will change your perspective on life, and it will set up you personally, your family, and your children in the future for success.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good were you at basketball in college?
6.
I thought it was like a 9 or 8.
No, it was a 6 for sure. But Emily was a 9.
So Emily was good at basketball in college than you?
Yes, by far.
How do you feel about that? That your wife is better than you at basketball than you are?
I'm used to it. It's been that way since I've known her. Yeah, not hard. Not hard.
Yeah. Okay. Explain to me your drive, your focus, because you are very disciplined, man. What does discipline means to you, or maybe how did you achieve your success?
I think just I have a lot of personal pride and personal responsibility, and just, I feel like it's my duty, and I have obligation to my friends and family to do the right thing and to take the gifts that God has given me and use them to help people, help my family. And so I realize that not everyone would be able to be a doctor, or would be able to go to college, or would be able. So I feel a personal responsibility to maximize my opportunities.